Hey boys and girls, I was feeling a bit grumpy this morning because the sun wasn't out and I couldn't go outside. It was kind of wet, so I felt a little bit grumpy. And then that made me think, you know what? I want to read you guys my book called The Grumpy Monkey. Okay, The Grumpy Monkey is by Suzanne Lang and it's illustrated by Max Lang. One wonderful day, Chimpanzee woke to discover that nothing was right. The sun was too bright, the sky was too blue, and the bananas were too sweet. Jim was confused. What's going on? Maybe you're grumpy, suggested Norman from next door. I'm not grumpy, Jim insisted. If someone insists on something, they really mean it. I'm not grumpy. On his walk, he met Marabou. Jim's grumpy, Norman told Marabou. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked Marabou. It's such a wonderful day. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. But look at how you're standing, Marabou said. It's true, said Norman. You're all hunched. So Jim loosened up. Then he ran into Lemur. Jim's grumpy, Norman told Lemur. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked Lemur. It's such a wonderful day. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. Your eyebrows look grumpy, said Lemur. It's true, said Norman. They're all bunched up. So Jim raised his eyebrows. Then he tripped over Snake. Oh no, said Norman. That's the last thing you need when you're feeling so grumpy. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. Then why that frown, said Snake. I think it's because he tripped over you, Norman whispered to Snake. So Jim put on a smile. Does it look like a real smile? I don't think so. Finally, Jim looked happy. Everyone wanted Jim to enjoy this wonderful day. You should sing with us, said the birds. You should swing with us, said the monkeys. But Jim didn't feel like swinging. You should roll with us, said the zebras. Jim didn't feel like rolling. You should stroll with us, said the peacocks. Jim didn't feel like strolling. You should lie in the grass. You should stomp your feet. You should take a bath and make a splash. You should hug someone. You should laugh. You should take a nap. You should eat old meat or some honey. You should jump up and down. You should sit in the sun. You should dance. But Jim didn't feel like doing any of that. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked the others. It's such a wonderful day. I'm not grumpy, shouted Jim as he beat his chest. And he stormed off. Jim felt sorry a little for shouting at everyone, but mostly sorry for himself. I guess I am grumpy, Jim sighed. And just as he was starting to feel really sad, he came upon Norman. Norman was slumped. His eyebrows were bunched up, and he was frowning. What's the matter? Are you grumpy? Asked Jim. No, I danced with Porcupine, said Norman. Look at his bottom. Are you okay? Asked Jem. It hurts, but I'll probably feel better soon enough, said Norman. Are you still grumpy? Yes, said Jem, but I'll probably feel better soon enough too. For now, I need to be grumpy. It's a wonderful day to be grumpy, said Norman. And Jem agreed. And he already felt a little bit better. So sometimes it's okay to feel a little grumpy, as long as you don't take it out on anyone else. And that's how I felt this morning, but I'm already starting to feel a little bit better. Well, I'm getting ready, since I'm feeling a little bit better, gonna make my family something that uses marshmallows, Hershey bars, and graham crackers. You think you know what I'm gonna make? You're right, s'mores. I'm making s'mores for my family, and that's what made me a little grumpy, is because it's kind of wet at our house, kind of rainy, and we can't go outside to make our s'mores, so we're gonna improvise, and we're gonna make oven s'mores. And there are 5 people in my family who are going to eat s'mores. And I've asked them, I said, how many s'mores do you think you could eat? And they all said 2. So if I have 5 people in my family and they each eat 2 s'mores, how many s'mores do I need to make? Think about that for me tomorrow. And if you can figure that problem out, maybe you can share that with me in our Zoom class. And I'm gonna go try to figure that problem out so that I don't have any grumpy monkeys around here. And I'll share with you how many I had to make. So remember, there's 5 people in my family who are eating s'mores, and each one of those people are gonna eat 2 s'mores. So how many do I need to make? All right, I'll see you. Bye.